Kristen, and this is my career genogram personal reflection. Personally, I felt like I really enjoyed completing the career genogram. I feel like I really need practice with genograms anyway, so it was interesting to kind of map out the different sides of my family, my paternal grandparents, my maternal grandparents, and then just kind of trickling down from there, what different career paths, what college education, or what types of education each person in my career had. And it was really interesting because certain things such as teaching is really popular in my family, and I didn't even connect it to like my paternal grandmother, and then my mom. My sister has a background in education, and I guess it just kind of indirectly affected me as I was growing up. I didn't even realize it, but watching them, I I guess developed a passion for education in a different way. Though I think that I went into a helping field, kind of like my aunt who works for a nonprofit, or my other aunt who was a nurse. So they were kind of in helping fields also, and so I think it's interesting to see that I related to them as well. Also, it was interesting, a few of the men in my family were farmers, and so it's, I think, interesting that my grandfather was a farmer and then his son was a farmer, so to kind of see what might have impacted his choice to do that. One way I would use this career activity in the future with my high schoolers is just kind of, if they had no idea maybe what they wanted to do, just kind of mapping out what their family members might have done and seeing like, hey, like, does that interest you at all? Do you feel like your mom was happy doing that? Or do you feel like she was kind of miserable in that job? Or maybe, if they express an interest in nursing and their aunt is a nurse, asking them how their aunt feels about it, or seeing maybe if they could shadow their aunt or a family member in that way. I think it kind of gives us different students a chance to be like, wow, a lot of people in my family were in the education field. Maybe that's something I would be interested in too. So that's one way I would use it with my high schoolers, and just kind of giving them an opportunity to reflect and think about what their family members might have done. Also, I think it's a way to kind of push them to go farther than their family members did as far as education. My grandparents only graduated from high school, my maternal grandparents, and then I see where the next generation went to college, and then I'm in the third generation pursuing a master's degree. So it really just shows that you can achieve your goals no matter what kind of background you come from, or you don't have to do exactly what your parents did. So I think it would be a good way to kind of push students, like, hey, take it one step further and try an extra level if that's what you're interested in, or that's the career field you're going into. Don't be afraid to go into more school. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the career genogram, and I enjoyed doing it, and I encourage everyone that's working with career counseling to try it out. Thanks.